team. I'm gonna be playing Madden NFL 21. I'm gonna be playing on my career. So, you know, playing my career, I am a running back. I play for the Chicago Bears, and I am super short.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one. Number two never count.
Back now on EA Sports at Venerable Soldier Field here in Chicago. You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Come on, they got it right back. He's supposed to turn, he's supposed to let him go turn around and grab that.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go on to the field and
show y'all how my player, he's really short. Like, I made him like the shortest he can be. He's fast.
He's going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Draw play starts.
Look at that chat. Look at that chat.
Down as he's inside the 40.
Yeah.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Well, folks, once again, the fireworks had begun to go off before the team even entered the stadium for this one. You had some overactive fingers on social media, if you will, and that continued to make this one of the most public and personal feuds in the NFL.
And remember back in the day, if you got your comeuppance from starting something like this, if you talk trash and got beat previously, you didn't talk trash before the next game, but that's not the way of the world in the NFL nowadays.
Y'all don't see when you really going
for each other, whether they win or lose. And the social media taunting, that continued this week, and lucky for us, we get a chance to see it play out on the field over the next 4 quarters.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
go. Touchdown, baby.
Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
7-yard line.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Rogers with the handoff.
Chad, one thing about this, every time I play, they always run it in.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now look out, Rogers lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Tyler Bass.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of
He's
help.
going
But
to get a good start.
he's got to take care of the football.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. To throw, it's Rogers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one.
He was not going to get away.
To the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on
he
the
got
catch
past
and
people
run.
there, he gonna get away.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rogers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And his throw's going to be
they gave it to the lane.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Rogers again now. Now look out, Rogers lost the football.
Imagine I make them use that football again.
Robert Quinn. Nick Foles.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah,
Yeah, watch it. He go. He gone. He gone. He gone. He gone. He gone.
On the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Down late
Check. Boy, Chad, if he would have got loose, he would have been. He would have got dirty with it. You hear me?
Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want.
See, I made him so small so he can run faster, and so he can slip through holes and stuff.
And one of my
He
offensive line
can slip through
teammates used to say,
stuff
"Boy,
because
I
he's so
love to come
small.
downfield, hit you little people."
Good run there.
You don't really expect no little men to do
Get
that.
this down near the 30-yard line.
See, I only made him so short because I had experience with little people. My friend, he's short. He can run. He got some feet on him. I know a lot of short people that can run.
He's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Pushing through
Yeah,
the
he out of there.
contact.
He out of there. He out of there. Hurt.
And down inside
Easy,
the
right?
15, shy
Dog
of the
slip
10.
through there. Oh, I don't see our replay. Let's see our replay. Hold on.
Another big hitter there. This one good for
Let's see our
18.
replay. Look at that. Well, just watch this. Look, it's a replay. He start. He get the ball up. I gotta zoom in. Why would he do it? He get through that. You see? Look at that. Look at that. Slip through the tackle. Get away. Get through it. Now look, he's grabbing the ball with both his hands now. If somebody was right there about to grab him, he would have slipped straight through. You seen that? Look at that. Look at that. I just want to show y'all. He on the ground. Stiff arm right pass. If he was still on his feet, he could have ran straight forward, straight into the end zone.
Both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Oh man, that was bad. That was a bad play.
That was
a bad play, Cat.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
He go.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and
All right,
4.
now watch how my QB goes.
There's Foles.
He got it though.
Being
He got it
chased
though.
out left. And he won't have the touchdown, but he
What?
will have the first down.
That's
He's tackled
gay.
at the 2. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got
2 minute
enough
warning.
for the first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Call it a full 3 yards
I'm
in
trying
the
to get
wrong
this
direction
touchdown.
there.
I ain't
Brings
never
up
took this long to
second
get a touchdown,
down.
man.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
Foles.
5-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Yes, sir. Chat.
A 5-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
I knew you should use this. This should use
And
my
now
voice.
they're
Stop.
going to fake it.
He about to get dirty with it. He is about to get dirty with it. Oh my gosh,
Well
bro.
short of the goal
Should've heard
line,
it.
so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
But I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to
I'm
make
gonna go.
sense of what I
I'm not
just saw.
kick
Number
that.
one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing.
He got lucky.
Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
Lie to you, he got lucky. He got so lucky. He would have. It would have been. Oh, that
break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. His throw incomplete.
They get him so lucky.
He certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered.
He's only third down,
Sends
so
his
it's
attention
okay.
elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, here's Jones. Now Jones
Fumble, let's go.
lost the football.
Let's go.
Bears have recovered the
There you go, Smith.
And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry,
it is cold.
and it is cold, it's
He
also
is about to
slick
get
that way
out
because
of
you're
there.
not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and
They got
it
lucky
makes it
right there.
harder. So yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Winchell, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
He just lose. Oh, Starks, boy, that's bad for my rep.
Escape, so to speak, maintaining the football defensively, though.
It's bad for the
Opportunity
throne.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to
He's
their
playing bad
offense.
today, man.
That can be a little bit
Playing
deflating.
bad today.
You're exactly right. A lost
I don't
opportunity.
know why you playing so
They
bad
certainly had
today,
good
man.
starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6.
And he can't
Come on, bro.
brought down. Preston
Get on your
Smith.
man.
Packers are going to get the football back in excellent
I'm getting it back
field
right now.
position.
Watch this.
Well, that, my friend,
Better
I guess
not-
is the
well, you better stop
definition of a
playing
head
with everything
scratcher.
while I'm about to
Fourth
get this
and
ball
long,
back.
this stage of the game, what were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half,
Luck.
decided there was a time to
All
be
it take, bro, they got luck on their side, bro.
There's still time to make
The
up
luckiness
for it
is
if
with
things
them.
don't go right.
They get all luck
A lot
on
of
their side,
questions
bro.
on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone, but
Fourth and long?
yeah, I don't think I would have there. That
Oh,
one
yeah,
seemed
come
a
here, buddy.
little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be...
Come here, buddy.
Look out,
Give me that.
Rodgers
Give me
lost
that.
the ball. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds.
They still got it, but I'm about to get it right now.
Good news, they
Watch this,
kept
I'm about
the
to get
ball.
it.
Bad news, it's third and
Play with
long.
me, bro. Y'all gonna do me and Starks like
From
that?
the gun, it's Rodgers.
I don't do my guy Starks like that.
Run inside the
Bro, what did
40.
you?
And this
No,
offense gonna
freaking
elect to
gosh,
burn a
bro.
timeout with 5 seconds
Bro, you gotta
remaining
get him.
in quarter number 2. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call
Go.
it a 57-yard attempt.
Come on.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort,
I'm about to get it
but it's
anyway.
well short.
Don't even
So,
matter.
and
Don't even
okay,
matter.
so much
Don't
for
even
our
matter.
halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back
Kick
to
off to the
it.
middle. Do it right this time, bro.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding
Starks
the lead
finna
and ready
get
to
dirty.
receive the kick. Taking it
He
about the
finna
one.
get dirty with it.
Good-looking
Oh yeah, I'm gone.
return
I'm gone. He out of there. It's out of there. He out of there.
Look out. He's past the...
Boy, his feet. Boy, I know y'all hear that. His feet. He is getting dirty with it. Boy, y'all see him?
You can get an advantage if you do it
Look,
right.
I just gotta get y'all an instant replay. Look at that. He kicking it off. Ball goes straight in my hands. Caught it. Now I want y'all to look at this. Look at this though. Alright, so you see they right here. This guy is the one on the edge. I usually try to go straight through the middle or go to the sideline and run it off. Now watch Starks. He goes. Now, I knew if I shake him off, he was going to tackle me because that's what happened all the time. This guy right here, number 30 on the other team, was gonna tackle me. Cause that happens every time I shake somebody. I probably shake it like a few people and go ditch. You see, he almost got me if he would have just put his hands out. He did put his hands out, and then but Starks got their chi with it. And man, like look, you see how you just switch hands like that? It's in his right hand. He go left. Look at that. Look at that. Switch. He get there. Look at that. 37 gonna try to creep up. He gonna creep up. Now, okay, but guess what? Starks, which is my player, which is my last name, Starks, me, that's me, got their chi with it and made the touchdown. Don't play with him. He will get their chi on you.
And they just did.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Now watch how I do this. Oh yeah, yeah, give me that. Take it off.
And he's got it. And they are just not good
Easy.
right up as he is in the end zone here for 2 more. And that's something you almost never
You know what I do
see
with people like
nowadays.
this?
When you
I lead them at
think
0.
you're at the 15,
I lead them at 0. That's why I lead people at 0.
I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor.
Ooh.
Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk
chat,
about,
bro.
well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32.
Again, it's Jones.
Look how I
He
get
is
through that.
met quickly in the backfield.
Look how I get through
Down
that.
he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This is taken at about the 14.
What? That's bull.
Return that time.
Ain't no way.
Yards back. And the
Ain't no way.
Take over. And now Chicago getting
Man,
ready to
ain't no
go
way,
as they
boy.
take the field. And this
Man,
offense
ain't no way,
last time
boy. Ain't
turned
no
it
way.
over, went for it on 4th,
Ain't no
didn't
way,
get
boy.
it. They're lucky though,
Oh,
because
yeah, he
no
can do
points
it.
against the team
What?
on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Bro, he.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit
Oh
to
my
their
god,
defensive
they
team.
this game cheating because they got 0.
Last series,
They know what Starks is capable of, man. They know what he's capable of, bro. They know what he is capable of. Oh yeah, he get out. He get out of there.
Offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense
What?
that stands for it.
Every time. Every time, bro. Every time, man. Every time I cut through somebody, man.
First down.
I am not playing with him, bro. He can dirt you with it this time, bro. He can dirt you with it this
This is
time.
Starks.
He can. Come
He's able to
on.
break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Every time.
Down that time by
He,
Christian
bro,
Kirksey. 3
the people even
yards
talk
on that
about
last
he
carry.
able
Here's
to break
2nd
out
and 7.
one tackle.
A delayed give on the draw to Starks. And he's got this pretty
my
close to a
God.
first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37. Good work to pick up
Bro, I'm
7
third
yards
down,
there.
bro.
That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Man,
So he fought
ooh,
off
I'm
the
about to
tackle,
see.
and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Starks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
Y'all probably like both the Rangers and do a pass.
And making it work.
I gotta go on with Starks, bro. I gotta
get
down
at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Starks.
2nd and 7.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Foles. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Boy.
They're able to convert on 3rd
baby.
down. That sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A lot of happy faces in the crowd. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bears add on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Roughing the passer defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intent.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway.
Y'all got 0 points, though. It's last quarter, y'all got 0 points.
But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
My God.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's a good way to kick off a drive complete.
I didn't even have to do nothing. You already know what to do.
45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
That's how you push them. That's how you're making people foul.
That completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say,
man, they playing bad. They know they about to lose.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past.
They playing it so safe. They know they gonna lose, bro. And they still got to kick it off soon.
That was his way of putting it behind them.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
Look at this.
And because of that,
it's been very
hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh my God! He guys went crazy.
Cost him some yardage.
Man, y'all seen how many tackles he would, bro. All right, look, let me show you. Kick it off. Boom. He get the ball, right? Now look at this. Now if I would have ran straight up the middle, this guy would have got me. So I started running this way. If I started running back straight up the middle, he would have got me. So I just started running in the end zone just like that. And then that's when I spent, because look, if I would have kept running and then I went straight up, he would have got me. So that's why I had one of my guys get him, go straight. Now look, this is what I did wrong. I kept running straight up the middle, so I was walking across the sideline. If I would have literally just, so I knew if I would have went that way, I would have got tackled. So I tried to go that way and keep straight a little bit. And you know what he does? Look, he's on him. They're right there together. He pushes him. He shakes him off. You're supposed to turn around and get him down. You turn around and get him down. Man, I would have got dirty.
15-yard line.
If he didn't turn around and go for somebody else, man.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here's a handoff to start the drive. The starts.
Meow.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Oh, he on X Factor.
What? At this point of the game, that means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
Alright,
No time to be a hero. Whatever throw it here, just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Okay, yep, he gone. He gone. He gone. He gone. He gone. He gone. Hurdle went to the touchdown. Hurdle went to the touchdown. I know y'all seen that. I know y'all seen it.
Somebody's wife's name is Trent Ho.
My bad. Check, my brother's in my room right now.
Six yards as his guys continue to put this one out.
Alright, look, chat. Look how it went. So, obviously, you know, you pick Starks the ball. Jesus Christ, that's close. But you already know Starks. He was running fast as he could. Whoop, 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 whoop. Now, that's how he got me last time because it was the same play. Got my legs. He missed because you already know Starks is too fast. I was running. He could have tackled me if he was just a little faster. But look, I started stumbling on the sideline, so that made him catch up. And he was right there about to get me, so I hurdled. Oh, look at that. Farted right in his face. Excuse me. Excuse me. Look right there. His hand phased into my leg. And you see that. Like, look. When you get a touchdown and you do a replay, look how high he is in the air. Man, if that was real football, you hit somebody so hard, boys. Oh, wait. And soon, his feet did not even touch the ground. Feet did not touch the ground, and the blue thing goes away. He has a touchdown. Just like that, hurdles in. He grabs him, catches him, and he still tackles him, even though he in the end zone.
Reach.
So, really no point.
Pass on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Yep, you got it though.
Oh, he's got a man wide.
Yeah, that's a 2-point, baby. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Chat, all you really gotta do when you playing football in real life, you really have to do put the ball in the end zone when you get tackled like that. Put your hands out
2016,
hold the ball real tight, put your hands out in the end zone, and some of your body has to be in the end zone. Some of your body has to be in.
You don't see that
If it's not, it's just.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Now a hit.
Fumble, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Fumble. Give me that.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
Give me that.
About going to practices is trying to get
Bro,
around
review.
coaches and hear their
Come on, review that. He dropped it. You seen him pick it up. You seen the ball phase in his hand.
Tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away.
The ball phases in his hand.
Security eluded him.
I get ball, right? Thank you.
After reviewing the play,
What?
the ruling on the field is reversed.
That's so gay. They just seated them because they about to lose in 3 minutes and 14
And
seconds.
let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a...
Hold on, Chad. I'll be right back.
Third and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
The Packers on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Oh, snap.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup and let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another.
You can't do nothing with him.
Just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here to 32, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Right in front of this man, bro.
I got to tell you,
Picked
I'm
it
trying
off.
to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. It doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That's good for 22 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The conversion is no good.
Come on,
And
big
he
boy.
will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another mistake.
2 times in a row.
Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A run here for Starks. Still on his feet. And
Yo, see that?
The 10
That's why he is so short.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Starks. And they are going to score
God.
again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I gotta say all that. Bro, he's supposed to be clothesline, bro. Hold on, bro. What pause it? Look at that, bro. This man is supposed to be clotheslined by his own teammates' shoulder. You see that? Lean back. Come on, lean back. Come on, lean back. But somehow, the rest of his body phases through his teammate. See how this new arm right there? Look at that. Foot is in the freaking thing, bro. You see how his foot is, bro? You see, bro? Hold on, let me show you. Hold on, bro. His foot is in the turf. And then he's like that. He is bound to fall. And then he also gets hit by that dude. Runs, falls into the end zone. Boom, boom, boom. Wow. yeah.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful.
Pass set to kick off.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Y'all see how long he just threw the
He's
ball,
going
bro?
to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.
That's the end of this stream. I'm gonna hit y'all tomorrow. Yeah. On the game.